Here's 3 things you should never say to a bad boy.
I guess all men on this planet crave to be an alpha male or a so-called
Bad boy.
And today, we're finally doing it, guys. We're actually going to be taking a look inside the mind of an alpha male. Inside the mind of one of the most powerful individuals on this planet. So let's just actually see what the 3 things are that you should never say to a bad boy.
Number 1.
Make me.
Nobody tells daddy what to do. Now get your fucking ass over here.
Your parents must be really disappointed in you, Payton.
Number 2. Never say my name in public. You can call me daddy, master, or savage. Number 3.
Can we listen to Frank Ocean?
What the fuck?
Do you wanna fucking die?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my therapists will be hearing about this very soon. But I honestly find it even more weird that you're not allowed to say this man's name in public.
Never say my name in public.
Maybe there exists a warrant for his arrest because he's just too much of an alpha male for the average person out there. I mean, I'ma keep it real with you guys. This here is pretty much the definition of intimidating. It's just too much to handle for me.
You can call me daddy.
But our friend Payton here is by far not the only alpha male that has found its way onto TikTok. Our next suspect is called Bruce or Cruz or something like that.
3 things you should never say to an alpha. Number 1, no. Did you just tell me no?
Okay, dude, you really don't need to grunt at me like that. Like, I understand it must be a pretty hard thing for you to take a no, since you're the alpha male around here, obviously. I really can't think of a single person in my mind that would think of you as some sort of tough person, my man. But I guess this is good enough for TikTok's audience, so...
Number 2, are you sure? I'm the alpha. Of course I'm sure. And number 3, later. What do you mean later? When alpha tells you to do something, you do it.
Yeah, bro, please stop intimidating me like that. Like, I seriously hope for this guy that he doesn't mean this video seriously, like, not even in the slightest. If he somehow managed to convince himself into thinking that he really is a real-life alpha male, there's genuinely not a single bit of hope left for this man. Like, the fact that he genuinely went on and filmed this video and on top of that, uploaded it all onto the internet, just really lets me lose hope in humanity, I'm gonna be honest with you. But as with any classic video on the internet, there's obviously a part 2 of things you should never say to an alpha male.
3 things you should never say to an alpha. Number 1, who are you? Who am I? I'm your worst nightmare.
Okay, so you're actually not anyone's worst nightmare, Cruz. Just let me get this out of the way first.
Number 2, are you a beta? Hell no. I'm an alpha.
So this is kind of difficult for me to understand, because it doesn't happen too often in my life that someone directly asks me if I'm a beta male. Sure, this can be because I pretty much look like this guy here, but it just strikes me as odd that people come up to you and ask you if you're a beta male. I know, it's a crazy idea, and it might sound ridiculous, but maybe it's because you pretty much look and behave like one of the biggest beta males that is out there.
And number 3, never bark at an alpha. I'll take that as a challenge.
Like, what kind of challenge are we talking about here? Will you bark back at the beta male that is attacking you, or will you try and start a fight, even though you're probably just like 5'1" or something like that? Another option would be to piss on your opponent's leg while barking at them, so you have at least the full alpha male picture going on. But this wouldn't be a video about a TikToker if it wouldn't include some straight up cringe, so...
Big 14 out the fuck going on. Hey, hold up, take a moment, count my guap, count my guap. All these
I really can't take this alpha energy any longer. So now we're not only faced with the immediate danger that this man here represents, we now also have to consider his primal rage form, the so-called alpha wolf. So I genuinely have to say that this was more than enough disappointment for me in one day, so yeah, see ya.